Hello Tabbers, my name is Mark. Welcome back to my home. Today we're going to do another upgrade to my 2015 Tab Max S trailer. This upgrade is not a complex upgrade, but it's a significant one in that it'll make using your trailer a lot more comfortable. Let's say that. So today we're going to do an upgrade that is going to stop the stink. Stop the stink. What stink? The stink that comes up out of your black tank when you flush it. Not good. I know a lot of you are putting chemicals down in there. Some of them work, some of them don't. Some of them help, some of them don't. When it gets really warm out, even some of the best chemicals can't keep that bacteria from stinking. And so we're going to talk today about what the problem is, why the problem occurs, and how I am going to show you how to take care of it once and for all. No more chemicals, no more stink. Stick with us. Let's get at it. Let's talk about why we have stink in the trailer. Here is your gray tank. Here is your black tank. Here is your sink, and here is the drain line that goes into the sink. So water goes down your sink and goes down. Well, those of you that are plumbers understand that if you want water to go into this tank, you need to have a way for air to come out of this tank so that the water doesn't build up pressure in the tank. If you want it to drain in, you need a way to get the air that's in the tank out. So they take, on the top of this tank, they take a piece of pipe and they hook it to the black tank, and they run it out to a vent on the side of your trailer. We'll show you that here. So this is that vent pipe. It's 1.5 inch ABS pipe, standard stuff. And let's talk a little bit. So this is the ABS pipe that we've got. This is that side vent. So the gray tank has a little, what's called a trap here, a little P-trap that holds water in it. And that prevents gas from coming up out of the gray tank into your kitchen area. Excellent. Like it. Works great. However, you have a toilet that sits right on top of the black tank. And there's a gate valve right here. When you flush the toilet, that gate valve opens and you can see directly right down from your toilet into this black tank. That's a problem. Here's why. When that gray tank is opened, when that gray tank flush valve is opened and water starts and waste starts going down into that tank, the air that's in that tank needs a place to go. Well, it can go out the 1.5 inch out the side of the trailer, but this is like a 4-inch opening. So as the waste goes down in the water, the gas, that ugly stink that's in here, where does it go? It comes right back up the toilet. So as the waste goes in, the stink comes out and you've got a problem in your trailer. That's the issue here, is that there's a trap on your sinks and your shower, but there's not a trap on this toilet. You can see that when you open that gate valve, you're looking right at the waste that's down here. And when you open that gate, that smell comes right out. Now, adding to that problem, most of us have a fantastic fan. on the ceiling, right? And it's usually blowing out. So think about it. When I open this gate valve to flush the toilet, and the waste starts going down that pipe, and the air in the room, in fact, this fan is going to try to suck that air into the cabin. So not only is the air that's the waste that comes into this tank being forced out into the room by the pressure of the water going in, but it's also being mechanically sucked into the room. Every time you open this, whether or not you have any waste going down in it or not, this fan pulling a vacuum in your trailer is going to pull more of that stink into this room. So what do we do about it? What I've designed is what I call a power ventilation unit, a waste tank power ventilation unit. If we take and could put a blower right here that would mechanically and physically, let's do this in black. If we install a blower right here that would mechanically, physically pull a vacuum on this line, every time we opened this tank, air would go down the toilet with the waste and be pulled out and blown out of the trailer. Instead of the air coming up and being pulled out up the toilet, this blower here will suck the air down the toilet. So the waste will go down, the air will go down, everything will go down, and nothing will come up here when you flush the toilet. No stink. Doesn't matter how bad the smell is and the gases that are in this black tank, doesn't matter. That will all be being pulled out and blown out the side of the trailer. So let's talk about this blower. Those of you that have a boat would probably recognize this. This is called a Seaflow inline blower. Pretty simple. The idea, if you own a boat with an inboard engine, let's say this is the boat, and we have a nice big V8 engine in there, and it's sealed in there. There's a vent on the side, looks a lot like the vent that's on the side of our trailer, so that before you start that engine, you turn the blower on, and that takes any gasoline fumes that may be in this area and vents them out. That's the intent of this blower. Let's take a look at this blower. It's very simple. It's got a nice powerful fan in there, a nice motor, and 2 wires. Let me show you how this works. This is a 12-volt battery. And, just like we're going to do, I'm just going to connect the positive wire to the positive terminal and negative wire to the negative terminal. And we'll see what's going on here. Now this thing blows 130 cubic feet per minute. You can hear it. That's a lot of air. That thing is really, let me see if I can demonstrate this for you. This guy, I mean, it is really, really blowing. Okay? So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna put this blower in this vent line. That simple. And with a switch mounted on the bathroom wall, just like that. So that you're going to do your business before you flush. You're going to turn on the blower. It's going to pull a vacuum in this tank. And when you open that gate valve, all that gas is going to go out here and be blown out the side of your trailer. Won't go into your cabin at all. I like it. So in the next video, we're going to go out. It's very simple how we're going to do this. I'm going to get a Fernco adapter. These come in all kinds of sizes. They come in 4-inch, like this is a 3-inch. I'm going to get a Fernco adapter, a little rubber, basically a reducer that goes from 3 inches down to the 1.5 on both sides, and we're going to wire this up. That simple. So when we see you next time, we'll actually start doing the work. I'm still waiting on the 2 Fernco adapters to show up here. When they arrive, we'll go out to the trailer. We'll cut this pipe, this vent pipe, and install this and clamp it in. Hook that power cable up to this switch, and we're good to go. So anyways, thanks for hanging around. We'll see you next time. Let's stop the stink. Drive safe.